Hi, this is Jerry. I've got a question for you. Who has influenced your life more? A person who entertained you or a person who taught you how to live wisely? Welcome to Proverbs 13:14. Most of us can remember someone whose words changed the direction of our life. King Solomon compares the instruction of a wise person to a fountain of life. Now, unlike a pond that eventually becomes stagnant, a fountain is always flowing with fresh, life-giving water. In biblical times, a spring was one of the most valuable possessions a community could have because it continued to provide clean water for survival. And that's what godly wisdom does. The teaching of wise people continually refreshes our minds, strengthens our faith, and guides our decisions every time we listen to God's wisdom. We receive fresh direction for life's challenges. Now, the second half of this verse says, wisdom turns us away from the snares of death. A snare, as you know, is a hidden trap. Hunters carefully conceal that trap so animals never saw the danger, until it was too late. And life is filled with similar traps. We have pride, we have greed, bitterness, lust, dishonesty, foolish friendships. You see, the wise recognize these dangers before they step into them because God's word shines light on the path up ahead. Now, Jesus echoed the same truth when he said, "The words that I have spoken to you, they are spirit and they are life." And that's found in John 6:63. God's wisdom doesn't simply make us smarter, it keeps us spiritually alive. Now, in ancient times, early Jewish teachers often described the Torah, that's their Old Testament, what we call the Old Testament, as living water. Just as a spring continually nourishes everyone who drinks from it, God's instructions continually nourish the soul that seeks it. Now, Matthew Henry, a commentary, wrote that the wise instructions not only teaches us how to live, but also how to preserve us from many of the sorrows brought on by sinful choices. Charles Spurgeon observed that the best teachers are not those who merely fill our minds with information, but those whose instructions leads people closer to God and farther from destruction. Now, if you take anything away from this at all, take this. Choose teachers whose words lead you closer to God, because wise instruction is life-giving and protects your life from hidden traps. Who you listen to today often determines where you'll be tomorrow. Now, someone once joked and said, experience is the best teacher, but she's also the most expensive. And that's true. God offers something much better. We can learn from his word before we fall into the trap. Now, this verse will be on the screen. Read it out loud if you can. Have a great day.